So, there's this billionaire, Jared Isaacman, right? Not content with just owning the galaxy's most confusingly named payment processing company, he decides, why not throw some money at the sky and see if it sticks? Enter the Polaris Dawn mission, where the plan is to shoot humans further into space than anyone's been since we were last pretending to go to the moon. Jared, along with his merry band of spacefarers, including a couple of SpaceX's own, because who better to test drive your space car than the mechanics who built it, went up to hop aboard a SpaceX Falcon 9. Before their cosmic adventure, Jared Isaacman and crew were grounded, flying jets for weeks, waiting for perfect weather. Finally, with the skies clear, they launched, proving that with patience and funds, you can indeed reach for the stars. Liftoff. Aboard the SpaceX Falcon 9, which is less of a rocket and more of a very enthusiastic skyward elevator, they blast off. The time? An ungodly hour that only makes sense in the context of avoiding cosmic traffic. Initial orbit. They reached an orbit with an apogee, that's the farthest point from Earth for those not in the Space Lingo Club, of about 1,200 kilometers. Here, they were not quite at the edge of space, but could definitely see it from their window. Highest Earth orbit. They then fired up the engines to reach an apogee of 1,400 kilometers, breaking records and probably some preconceptions about private space travel. They're now farther out than anyone has been since the Apollo astronauts, looking down at Earth like it's a very large blue marble. Orbit adjustment for EVA. They then adjusted to a lower orbit with an apogee of 700 kilometers for the extravehicular activity. Because even in space, you want to be somewhat cautious about where you step out for a stroll due to pesky things like radiation and space debris. The Spacewalk, EVA. Here comes the big show, the first ever private citizen spacewalk. They tested new EVA suits, which hopefully are more fashionable than the old ones. This wasn't just a walk, it was a complex dance in zero-G, testing new pre-breathe protocols, because who wants the bends in space? Science and shenanigans. While up there, they conducted over 30 science experiments. This included everything from studying how space messes with the human body to testing laser communications with Starlink, because even in space, you need good internet. Return prep. After enjoying the view and doing all the science they can manage without turning into space scientists permanently, they prepared for re-entry. This involved sealing up the Dragon, checking life support, and probably crossing fingers. Re-entry and splashdown. They came screaming back into Earth's atmosphere, where the Dragon capsule heated up like a marshmallow over a campfire, but hopefully with less melting. Then, with parachutes deployed, they aimed for a splashdown off the coast of Florida, where the weather had hopefully read the memo and provided calm seas. Recovery. As all went well, they were picked up by recovery teams. Here, they were likely very dizzy, possibly seasick, but undeniably triumphant.